concerns can be taken at the highest level.
Nibir, thank you for joining us with those updates. Meanwhile, shifting our focus, 19 people were missing and feared dead following an explosion at a munitions factory in rural Tennessee that obliterated the building and was felt for miles around. The explosion at Accurate Energetic Systems, about 60 miles west to Nashville, caused multiple fatalities, but officials have yet to determine the death toll. Humphreys County Chris Davis told a press conference that the scene was one of the most devastating situations and that it would take time to determine the cause of the same. Let's now take a look at some of the visuals coming in from Tennessee. Devastating visuals show a massive plume of smoke rising from the site of the Tennessee explosion. The massive explosion occurred at Accurate Energetic Systems near Buckshot, nearly 60 miles from Nashville. While the cause of the explosion is not yet known, we do know that the facility manufactures military munitions. Now let's take a look at some of the aerial shots from the site of explosion. We can see the extent of destruction in what used to be the factory of a military explosives company. What's left of it is just a rubble, posing a devastating picture. Drone footage shows that the entire facility now looks wiped out, with cars still burning. Meanwhile, multiple fire tenders rushed to the spot after the explosion and continued their efforts to douse the fire. This, of course, was a highly sensitive area with a forest very close to the facility. A stark contrast is visible when we take a look at the before and after images of the facility. The explosion was also felt 21 miles away, with at least 19 people reported missing so far. Meanwhile, in some breaking news coming in with regards to the same, Tennessee's governor has now confirmed that the authorities are monitoring the ongoing situation in Hickman County and state agencies are responding in partnership with local and federal agencies. He has also asked the people of Tennessee to join in praying for the families impacted by this tragic incident. Aditya Vadhavan is joining us on the broadcast for more on this story. Aditya, the Tennessee governor has also now stated that the situation is being monitored. Take us through the latest updates that you're gathering with regards to this tragic incident.
Well, absolutely, Malvika, to see, the situation is being monitored, and it is a third such explosion on this Accurate Energy System since 2014. And currently all the major investigative agencies in the United States, like FBI, is also involved in investigating the case as to what went wrong, how did this explosion at a fireworks factory happened in Tennessee. This is very close to Nashville, as you mentioned. So at this juncture, everything is under scrutiny, and the preliminary investigation is undergoing, and it needs to be seen from around what things unfold, once the first phase of the investigation is complete, and who all are held accountable for such, were there any lapses on the part of the administration working in this fireworks factory, or so this would need to be seen. Yes, Malvika.
Well, stay on with us, Aditya. We're in fact tracking some more breaking updates now. According to reports, the FBI is conducting large-scale investigation of the Nashville explosion. Remember, 19 people were missing and feared dead following an explosion at a munitions factory in rural Tennessee that obliterated the building and was felt for miles around. The explosion was at Accurate Energetic Systems, about 60 miles west to Nashville, which caused multiple fatalities, but officials are yet to determine the death toll. Well, Aditya, we are now learning that even the FBI is joining in this investigation into the incident. Take us through what authorities are saying on the same.
Well, absolutely. Now, since this particular fireworks factory used to deliver the fireworks to the State Department of Defense in the United States, so this becomes very critical to investigate. What went wrong? Was there any lapse, or was some other reason is responsible for this explosion. That is why, the Federal Bureau of Investigation of the United States has entered into this investigation, and thoroughly they will investigate the entire incident through all the multiple angles. What could be the possible reasons of the explosion, and thereby they will submit the report to the department, to the concerned departments, and then whoever is so held accountable will definitely, face the consequences of this. And however, let the preliminary investigation go on, and then it needs to be seen how things unfold in this scenario.
Well, of course, and Aditya, we're seeing the visuals of this massive explosion, but we're yet to have a official death toll that has been released by authorities, but we are learning that around 19 people are feared missing. What are some updates regarding that as well? If you could take us through the details of what has been officially released by authorities as of now on this incident.
19 people have been feared dead in this explosion, Malvika. Now, from here on, it needs to be seen, are there any more? There could be possibly more number of casualties because it was a massive explosion, and also more number of the injured people could also go up. So, at this juncture, everything is under scrutiny, and it needs to be seen how things unfold in this scenario.
And of course, Aditya, what are some measures being also now taken by the government to not only investigate but also provide some sort of relief? We've seen that the explosion was felt for miles away from the actual site of the incident as well.
Well, absolutely, yes. The flames of the explosion, after the explosion, spread across the nearby areas as well, particularly in the Nashville also, because this particular place is not very far from the Nashville. And that's why, I mean, all the surrounding areas, there is still a black, thick smoke around the entire adjacent area, and it needs to be seen from here on how things unfold in this scenario and how long will it take from here. Yes, Malvika.
Well, Aditya, thank you for joining us with those details. Meanwhile, let's shift our focus to some more